Good evening. My name is Brandon Garrett, and I'm going to be speaking today on a topic that I am personally very much familiar with. The career opportunity that I will be addressing is that of a total productive maintenance team leader. So, what is a total productive maintenance team leader, and why is this significant to have in today's workforce? Well, total productive maintenance is a system of lean manufacturing that was developed by the Japanese auto industry and has been perfected over a span of 30 plus years. Now, for the last 7 years, I have been actively involved with this kind of lean manufacturing. I am currently what is called a total productive maintenance team leader, or to simplify my job title, I am a TPM team leader. Now, this topic is important to me because I have experienced the positive effect that TPM has had on two different companies from vastly different industries. Today's speech is to show you how important TPM is, and it is also to show you how the modern manufacturing plant could be more efficient based on TPM logic. There are several ways that I could explain to you how TPM is something that is vital to today's workplace, but my purpose today is not to persuade you that TPM is what your company needs to make it more productive. My purpose today is merely to inform you on what precisely TPM is, its origination, and the pillars that make up some specific kinds of TPM, and how a company could use TPM to make it more efficient. Now, TPM is broken down by pillars. These pillars are all designated to a specific strategy and are set upon a foundation of education and training. The pillars all have names that fit their objectives. The names are as follows. There's process quality management. There's new equipment management. There's existing equipment management. There's planned maintenance and autonomous maintenance. Now, companies can make individual modifications to this model, and the pillars can have different names, and there could possibly be more definite labels or names to each pillar, and that can also lead to an addition of pillars. Now, total productive maintenance is just what the title implies. It is a system that is designated to deal with the 6 major losses that any company would encounter in a manufacturing environment. These 6 losses all fall into their own categories and are as follows. Process defects, there's reduced yield, there's reduced speed, there's idling and minor stoppages, there's setup and adjustments, and there's, of course, equipment failure. Let me go ahead and answer your first question. How did this start? Total productive maintenance was first developed in Japan in 1971 by the Japanese Institute of Plant Maintenance to make companies more productive with their output. The main purpose behind TPM is to have operators who are by nature as familiar with the equipment as the mechanics. This leads to operators that are able to make minor adjustments to machines, and it frees up time for the mechanics to focus primarily on preventative maintenance. Now, TPM is focused primarily on an individual company and is meant to improve the development of an industry's improvement capability. Once a company begins TPM, the focus is improvement. TPM has also been called lean manufacturing. Now, the 6 steps that a company uses to implement TPM according to the JIMP model are as follows. The first step, and management should learn the philosophy. They should learn the philosophy of TPM. The second step is management must promote the philosophy. Now, they're promoted through training and education. The third step is training for all the employees. The fourth step is to identify the areas where improvements are needed. And the fifth step is to make an implementation plan. And then the 6th and final step is to form an autonomous group. An accurate and practical implementation of TPM will increase productivity within the total organization, where a clear business culture is designed to continuously improve the efficiency of the total production system. TPM is a standardized and systematic approach where all losses are prevented and are known. If they're not prevented, we know what the issues are. TPM is used in all departments within a company. Department goals of improving productivity are set. TPM becomes part of an employee's mindset. The casual effect will be a state of mind that is focused on prevent by prevention. Leaders on all levels try to accomplish 0 losses. When one looks at TPM through the eyes of a biblical theologian, you will find this concept is not new, just the methodology. has, well, for the lack of better words, evolved. The Bible tells the follower of Christ to be found faithful as stewards of God's possessions. Or, the Bible says verbatim in 1 Corinthians, in this regard, it is expected of managers that each one of them be found faithful. Now, one other way that we could think about TPM in a biblical perspective is how Christ is the foundation of the church, and with spiritual growth, the members of the body become the pillars that hold up the church structure. In conclusion, TPM is very much vital to successes in today's modern workplaces. It has made more companies at home and abroad more efficient and very much more effective in today's economic climate. This is for the most part because companies are moving more and more toward a price-taker model, and the marginal revenue is almost perfect elastic. In summary, TPM is a methodology that is very much beneficial for today's manufacturing culture and has been proven effective when implemented in all forms of today's industrialized markets. The JIMP model consists of pillars that hold up the TPM process, and we should follow those models. Today we have seen an increase in training and education, primarily because of TPM. Now, if it was not for TPM, for the most part, this guy right here, he'd just be another blue-collar worker. Any questions?